Subramanian Swamy, I think you are on shaky ground today. First of all, I don't think your position that there should be... No, I feel it's all right to laugh, Mr. Subramanian Swamy, but the fact is that, this decision and the submission of the Prime Minister to Rahul Gandhi has stolen your thunder, A. B, I don't think your position is the BJP position. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. What you basically are saying today is that continue to punish the people of this country who have already been punished because of rising price rise. Punish them a little bit more. You're saying punish them a little bit more, continue to punish them, because I think that what is happening is the wrong thing to do. What we are debating is whether the government is being hypocritical in responding to Rahul Gandhi. But what you're saying basically is that the people of this country need to be punished a little bit more. Dr. Swamy, is it just your anger that Rahul Gandhi has stolen your thunder?
Well,
though you've been also clamoring, your party has been clamoring for a raise in cylinder cap since 2012.
Well, first of all, there's no such thing as a free lunch, as the old saying goes. This 5,000 crores has got to come from somewhere. And if it comes through increase in fiscal deficit, it means more inflation. You're just going to get things worse.
Yeah.
I think what Mr. Rahul Gandhi might have done in cahoots with this party is create a Scotch church policy that by the time the new government comes, you will have a bankrupt government. Now, the issue is that this is not there were 9 cylinders being given. Let me tell you that there hasn't been a proper analysis done that a good part of the cylinders which you give in subsidized thing finds its way to the tea shops around the country. Of course, that may be something which Mr. Manisha here might disapprove of, but the fact of the matter is that once you have taken a decision, as only 3 weeks ago, that you are not going to increase the number of cylinders because there is no money, and suddenly you do it because Mr. Rahul Gandhi says so, whose knowledge of economics is practically zero. We have to therefore be pretty hard-nosed about this. You want the economy to improve, you've got to know where to trim and where to expand. I told you that electrical appliances now are much cheaper than the cylinder method of cooking, using of cylinders. So let's look for alternative sources and see that people are able to get free and lower, not free but
basically
cheap,
you feel that
that's what should be done. But you are interested only in handouts.
No, basically you are saying you feel that this whole stop culture has to stop, right? That's what you feel, Mr. Swamy, that this market economics must rule and the stop culture must go, if I understand you correctly.
Well, market economics subject to certain exigencies. You can't have a laissez-faire. I'm not for laissez-faire.
Oh, so when one second. So when the Karnataka BJP offers stops, it's okay. When in Delhi, Gadkari says that above the subsidy of 30% by the union government, there should be an additional subsidy of 30% on all equipments to be used in solar power, etc. That's okay. When SOPs are given, when the free laptop promises happens in Karnataka, that's okay. When you want to subsidize electricity in Delhi, that's okay. Well, your schemes in Madhya Pradesh, your food scheme in Chhattisgarh, that's okay. That's fine.
Karnataka.
That's fine. Subramanian Swamy finds that fine. He doesn't talk about them. But he only focuses.
Well,
so Mr. Swamy, my accusation is that you lack the moral authority as a BJP person to be criticizing the Congress on the subject.
Well, the question is not of moral authority or so on. The question is of good economics. I am telling you what is good economics. I am telling you what is good economics. I have heard this kind of thing when the Soviet model was there, that it is necessary to have quotas and licenses for the help of the poor people. We have approved it. We have proved it that when there was liberalization and the quotas and licenses went, the economic growth went up. I am giving you a prescription as an economist. Now there hasn't been a formal position of the BJP, so you can't ask me about what the BJP position is. And if
But
you're
you're criticizing the BJP position
in the future.
You're criticizing the BJP position.
I am not criticizing.
Of course you are.
I'm not criticizing.
You're opposing the BJP position
at all. If you give laptops, it creates. Come on, now listen to me. If you give free laptops, you create productivity. You'll enable children to.
I'm not talking laptops.
Knowledge.
I'm talking LPG cylinders.
Here
the BJP wants 12 LPG cylinders or not?
9 cylinders to 12 cylinders. It makes no difference and no sense at all if there are alternative means of cooking food.
Well, BJP is not talking about alternative means of
It makes a
cooking,
difference to the lives of millions of people in this country.
which you've woken up to now, suddenly 12 weeks before the election, in an utterly hypocritical manner, in a blatantly political move. Yeah.
We've been working on this for some time now.
Actually, the question is, I told you, the issue is of general principles. I talked to you about economics. Now, whether it is a political move on the part, I don't know. I think Mr. Rahul Gandhi has all erratic views. He attends a meeting of the core committee of the Congress and then goes back and says he will tear up the resolution of the business of the cabinet. Now, he is all haphazard. I'm not going to comment on what he's doing. And your interview has probably exposed him completely fully. I don't know whether you intended it that way, but that's what you achieved.
At least it's better than teaming up with some NGO to abolish all taxes in this country. Give all the rich people all the freebies in the country. That's what the BJP's program was, right? Till it got shot down.
No question of rich.
The 0% tax, the bank transaction tax.
The rich people have got freebies thanks to the Congress party. The Congress party is the one that's been handing out exemptions. You know what happened in the oil fields. You had to change. You have no question of progressive. It's being modern. You don't understand what is progressive. You're a communist, so you might be thinking progressive is a good word. But the fact of the matter is we are thinking of modern methods of improving governance in the country, and we are telling you how to rationalize the situation.
He is mixed up.
No, 1 second. The question is, I don't know what you're laughing about, Mr. Salman Soz.
You can laugh yourself silly. It won't look very good on TV, I can tell you that.
Mr. Salman Soz, I asked you whether you will apologize for the U-turns. You see, Mr. Salman Soz. Yes, Mr. Salman Soz. You see, I believe.
Mr. Swamy has mistaken Salman for me, I think.
No, I believe that intellectual honesty is important. Intellectual dishonesty is intolerable, right? Consistency is important in public life. Inconsistency, Salman Soz, is intolerable, repugnant. Hypocrisy, Mr. Salman Soz, cannot be tolerated anymore.
Why don't you tell the BJP, by the way?
Why
don't you tell the BJP?
I am asking you.
The BJP supported the Food Security Act.
I have told Subramanian Swamy.
Did you point it out?
I don't mince my words. I have told Subramanian Swamy that his position is opposite of that of the BJP.
BJP opposed the rollback. BJP opposed.
I have told him he distanced himself from the position of the BJP. I told him that his position is opposite to that of the party. He accepted it. Now I am asking you.
Who?
He, Subramanian Swamy, accepted it.
I'm not saying, no, not about Mr. Swamy. I'm not talking about Mr. Swamy. I'm talking about the number of times the BJP flip-flops on issues, saying one thing in Parliament, saying something else in TV studios. Why don't you raise the issue then?
No,
Don't tell me what issues to raise.
In some TV studios, and I think it's clear for everybody to see.
Arnab, I think, can I come in? Because
No, I want to make a point here. My point is that on the 13th of December. Okay, make your point. I just want to say that on the 13th of December 2013, P. Chidambaram, Finance Minister of India, says, right, and please listen to me, don't look so horribly upset. I'm going to expose the U-turns and the hypocrisy of your government and your party, Mr. Soz, right here in front of you. Okay? So 45 days back, the Finance Minister of India says top of the list is fiscal consolidation. And he says, I speak for the government when I say there will be no compromise on the decision to walk on the path of fiscal prudence and contain the fiscal deficit year by year until we reach the goal of 3% of the GDP in 2016-17. 1 minute. Did he say so or not?
Okay.
Did he say so or not? Yes, and is the decision taken now?
Yes,
only aimed at mollifying Rahul Gandhi, a complete reversal of the solemn promise of the Finance Minister of India made 45 days back. Please tell me, come on.
The Finance Minister of India has said that he's going to stick to the red line of 4.8% of GDP as deficit figure for this financial year. The financial year is not over.
No,
Let us talk about it when we get there. But right now, I can tell you that you...
So you can afford spending 5,000 crores more.
Anger about some of the neediest
Manisha,
people in this country.
Amazing.
I say to you that you should also look elsewhere.
Manisha, Priyam.
There are lots of places where you can get money.
Manisha, Priyam. Oh, for lots of places. You'll find those lots of places in 10 weeks? It's a joke.
No, this is
What are you saying?
clear U-turn. It is a clear U-turn.
What is?
They're going to present a vote on account. Just you know, the fiscal responsibility.
If we have a problem somewhere and we try to fix it,
fiscal
what's wrong with
responsibility
it?
and budget management. No, but then
So
why do
are
you
you saying that we should
discover
let
the
people suffer?
problem on the last days of the year? No. Why did you make them suffer in the first place? And then you realize this. Rahul Gandhi went on the campaign trail in Punjab. He went on the campaign trail in Uttar Pradesh. Where did he go on campaign trail now to discover this pure reality?
The
Can you tell me
party is out
this?
there to make people
No,
suffer?
can you give us the
Are you
evidence?
serious?
Can you give us the evidence
Are
of
you
the sample
serious?
of people? Now, who caused them to suffer?
really, are you serious?
If your government, yes, I'm very serious. If your government that has been in power for the last decade, are you telling me that the suffering is of my making or somebody else's making? Do you
And
know
I will tell
that
you
apart
that
from the fact
that the record of the
Virappa
government
Moily
is
had
in
said
front of the
that
people.
LPG cylinders would
The
be
government's
available
record is in
off
front
the
of the people.
counter. Your Virappa Moily had said LPG
You're
cylinders
stuck
will
on
be available
LPG
off the
cylinders. You're
counter.
missing the big
Not
picture of
available.
India. You're missing the big picture of India.
No, I
The
live
big
in
picture
India.
of India
I live in
is
India
that
and
this
I am a
country is
woman
now
who
a
Mr.
middle
Rahul
income
Gandhi
country.
wants
Take
to.
pride in that.
The big
You should
picture
be
of
happy.
India is that there is no LPG cylinder. The big picture of India is there is no LPG cylinder available off the counter. The big picture of India is that Rahul Gandhi said that he will do cash transfers for LPG cylinders, cut out the middlemen. That did not happen. The big picture of India is that when you're presenting a vote on account,
And
you
it is-
will leave us
it is
with a
going to
slap in
happen.
our face.
It is a minor
and all that
setback.
will
It
be
is
left
going
to
to
do
happen. Aadhaar-
is to mop
Aadhaar
up.
will remain. It's already-
Yes, it is.
Aadhaar is
and
already
when
being used
can
in
you,
lots of
can you,
different
Can you
schemes.
tell me in which part
It
of
is being
India
used in different
did your
schemes.
leader
It will be used
discover
for this as
that we
well.
were going through
It
hardship?
will be used for this.
In which-
Prasenjit,
This is a temporary setback, madam. It is
I
a
can tell you,
temporary setback.
Mr. Salman
It's a big
Soz,
platform.
Mr. Salman Soz, hold your thoughts there tonight because Prasenjit wants to come in. Tonight, you present the image of a pugnacious debater who is skating on thin ice, not realizing that he's moving at such a speed with an illogical argument that the ice has begun
I'm not on
cracking.
thin ice.
The ice
India
has
is
begun
not on thin
cracking
ice.
under your feet, Mr.
I'm not on
Salman
thin ice.
Soz.
India is not on thin ice. I think
I'm not an Indian woman.
You're going to sink with that argument,
Arnab,
Mr.
you
Salman
have some
Soz.
preconceived
You're going to
notions. India
sink
is
into
not on thin
icy
ice.
cold
I'm not
water
on
with
thin
that
ice.
argument,
I'm on-
Mr. Soz.
I'm on firm ground when I say that India has progressed
You're
rapidly
going to
in the
sink,
last
Mr.
decade.
Soz, with that argument. Prasenjit.
Arnab, I wanted to make a point. Yeah, you know, I think that as far as the Congress spokesperson is concerned, I let the people judge.
Yes,
I think
let the people judge.
Don't interrupt. I think let the people judge. I think their hypocrisy is there for everybody to see. I mean, he is trying to put up a brave face. They have been losing election after election precisely because of the fact that they have been so much out of touch with the ground realities of our country. That is why they got a drubbing in the Delhi polls, in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, because when people were actually suffering, they were not there, and Prime Minister was saying that money doesn't grow on trees. Today, they have realized that what is going to be their fate in the Lok Sabha elections, so now they have discovered a new tree. and that tree has been discovered by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. From that tree now that money is showering for these LPG subsidies. The point is, I think that the way this government is distorting a serious economic policy decision making process. I think that is the real problem here. I don't think that before the elections, despite what Mr. Subramanian Swamy may say, I don't think any political party today is in a position to oppose this. And you know,
Mr. Swamy, even Mr. Swamy is not.
All political parties will support. After the elections, be it Congress, be it BJP, they will all oppose, they will support Subramanian Swamy's economic policies and they will oppose my economic policies.
Absolutely,
so that is
absolutely
the reality.
Mr. Swamy's
Mr. Swamy will respond to you. No, 1 second. What you are saying.
Two sides of the same coin.
Oh, so Mr. Swamy
Before the elections,
Mr. Swamy
they
to
all
Prasenjit,
left
2 minutes into the
after
debate.
the elections, they will all turn
Mr.
right.
Swamy to Prasenjit.
This is their track record.
Mr. Swamy
and
to-
I think the people
I think
of
our
our
track
country,
record- our
the
track
people of
record
our
speaks
country
for
are
itself.
wise.
Let him,
The
let
people of our
Mr.
country are
Swamy in.
wise. They know, they are watching who is what, who stands where. And I think that
Well,
this
let Mr.
decision
Swamy
of
in.
LPG
Let Mr. Swamy
should
in.
be criticized for what it is.
Let
as
Mr.
you rightly
Swamy in.
pointed out.
Let Mr.
That
Swamy
the way
in.
Rahul Gandhi drove this decision.
Wait,
it was
let Mr. Swamy
arbitrary,
in.
It was
You
cynical.
see-
Absolutely not. He consulted people. He
No,
went,
no, no. Consulted
he went
people
around the
means
country.
what?
He went around the country. He talked to people around the country.
It gives the impression,
No,
it gives the
absolutely
impression
not.
of an arbitrary
Go
government.
around it.
It gives the
He-
impression
no, no,
of a
one second.
government which is being
No,
run
which months
did he
on
go
the
around?
whims
People who
and
cannot see.
caprices of one
No,
person.
one minute. What are you saying, Salman? You are sinking at this moment
Which
into the
months did it go
depth
around
of
it?
folly of your argument. I'm warning you. Please realize there today. It will hurt you.
And which is?
Which is that people, Rahul Gandhi listened to the voice of the people. What on earth are you saying? He didn't listen to the voice of the people till now. Only after the 4-0 dropping he woke up. Come on. Come on. I asked him that question as well. I think you heard my question.
Arnab,
Come
Arnab, you
on.
have
Now.
to
So,
take- you have to
Subramanian
take
Swamy.
into account-
Subramanian Swamy, respond to
Arnab, you
Prasenjit.
have to take into account.
Subramanian Swamy, respond to Prasenjit.
Now,
Subramanian
Well,
Swamy,
you see,
respond to Prasenjit.
the issue is that these freebies, whether have any effect on the elections, we saw that in the assembly election in Tamil Nadu, that there are huge amount of freebies given by Karunanidhi and he completely lost out. I think the people understand, the Congress party knows it's going to lose the elections in the May 2014. So they are not bothered whether the future government is going to have a bankrupt budget or not. The fact is that today it's not a priority to raise the LPG from 9 cylinders to 12 cylinders. There are other things, the employment issues and so on. We need a comprehensive plan, and I think the BJP is working on it through the vision document and the manifesto. And when that comes out, we'll see whether I am in line with the party or not, or whether you have got a correct assessment.
Now, I say this, gentlemen, the only fact is this. One minute. Salman, feel the pain of the people, even when people are not saying that you are heading towards a disaster.
and we have felt the pain of the people.
No, only when you are heading towards a disaster, when you develop empathy. You see, empathy cannot be discovered before an election. Empathy, Mr. Soz, is constant. It resides in the heart. Where was your empathy all this while when people were
Empathy for
suffering?
this party has been there for 125 years, Arnab.
It only disappeared for a few years in between when you were in power. Salman, we'll talk about this again. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me.
Arnab,
Thank you, Salman.
this is the same party.
Thin
that has
ice,
been-
Salman.
This
Thin
party
ice.
has been ruling this country for 2 consecutive terms. Hasn't happened since Pandit Nehru's time.
Yes, but
There's
don't
a
be-
reason
don't-
for that.
don't be arrogant
There's a
about
reason
it.
that Congress party has time and
don't-
again
don't-
been-
don't- don't-
out
don't-
of Parliament.
Elections.
Don't be-
Go down to your
I can only
lowest
say-
candidate
Don't be
before
arrogant.
independence.
Even
I can only say, Arnab, I just want to say one thing.
No.
I just want to say one thing.
Don't be arrogant about power. When the moment you become arrogant about power, power is snatched away from you. That's the historical fact. I thank you all for joining me on debate number 2. And before I wrap up the news hour tonight, my question to our people in the audience is, the entire 1984 debate, ladies and gentlemen, if you've watched, since what Rahul Gandhi told me in that interview is escalating. We need to bring this debate to some kind of a finality. And my question to you tonight is, so many decades later, will a fresh investigation help fix responsibility for the 1984 riots? Even now, should that be done with utmost urgency? I'd like your views. Thank you for watching the News Hour tonight. See you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Good night and goodbye.